because the news about Richard Thomas, 73, is so shocking. You'll want to absorb it all without any outside distractions, so make sure you're by yourself before you hit play. As the boy whose sincere knowledge and tender warmth steered generations through their own childhoods, Richard has been a household figure for decades as John Boy Walton on the Waltons. However, insiders have now announced that Richard Thomas will be directing a big-budget film next spring, marking his first time behind the camera. Stay with me through to the very end because you won't want to miss a single detail in this fascinating narrative about how this television legend transitioned from television to feature film directing. It all started 18 months ago when Richard discreetly went to a film festival in Asheville, North Carolina, to celebrate a day Walton's retrospective. Independent filmmakers who grew up listening to John Boy recount their summers were among the cheering audience. Richard participated in a late-night roundtable conversation following the film, offering his decades of acting experience and views on character development. He talked fervently about the strength of genuine voices and small-town tales. "You have a director's vision," said a producer from an independent studio, leaning over in the darkened room. Although Richard dismissed it with a laugh, the seed had already been sown. A few months later, Richard contacted the same producer with a script he had been working on behind the scenes. The Pulitzer Prize-winning essay about a small town coming together to endure a catastrophic snowfall served as the inspiration for the drama. Winter's Light. It combines several generations into one story of resiliency, kindness, and optimism in typical Walton form. Richard's screenplay addressed issues he has long promoted on screen, like the value of family, the dignity of common people, and the obvious fact that kindness can outweigh any natural force. Even though Richard had been mentored by Earl Hamner Jr., the creator of the Waltons, the transfer wasn't smooth. Hollywood studios questioned if a beloved 73-year-old actor could direct a tough, contemporary film. In response, Richard self-funded a 10-minute proof-of-concept short, which he filmed in Greenville, Virginia, his hometown, using local crews and self-coached a family gathering around a wood stove to share stories. Snow-covered landscapes, and actual firefighters fighting ice were all depicted in the unvarnished yet poignant video. Skeptical funders were persuaded to support Richard's full-length debut when the short won Best Emerging Oeuvre at a provincial mini-fest. Richard Thomas and a renowned cinematographer from Winter's Bone will start main photography on Winter's Light in January, according to a report released by Deadline earlier this week. The cast consists of both new actors found through national auditions and seasoned character actors, including a number of old Waltons alumni. Crews will reproduce the bitter cold and bleak beauty of a Midwestern winter while filming in upstate New York and parts of Vermont. In order to maintain the genuine texture that made the Waltons so memorable, Richard has insisted on using natural light for filming whenever feasible. For exclusive behind-the-scenes updates, hit the like button and subscribe if you're as eager as we are to follow Richard Thomas's directing journey. To be the first to learn about Winter's Light Festival dates, cast interviews, and trailer premieres, click the bell. We appreciate you viewing, and we look forward to the incredible tales that a genuine Hollywood legend will yet to share.